What's up guys, this is Spectre Phantom here with a different video. We have a album review for Eminem Revival. Okay, that's awkward and it's weird because this is a gaming channel, but this is something different. This is a special occasion for me because I've been waiting for this for a while and I just wanted to give my review on this. So if you don't like it, you can click off, but this is on me right now. So yeah. So let's get right into the first song.
Why are expectations so high? Is it the bar I set, my arms I stretch, but I can't reach a far...
The first song on this album is Walk on Water, and this was the first single of the album, and it was okay. It was okay. It shouldn't have been a single, I think. In its place, now listening to the whole album, it's at the right place, the first song of the album, to pretty much introduce everybody to his struggles and everything. It's a one-time listen song, or if you're listening to the whole album through, it's something that you'd want to listen to at the beginning because it makes sense. But yeah, it's nothing great, but Walk on Water, I give Walk on Water a 3 out of 5. Yep. So let's get right into the next song.
When that tunnel vision is unclear, shit becomes too much to bear. Since cleaning out my closet when I was having trouble with the snare, I'm that unrealistic prayer.
The next song we have is Believe. Now this song starts, it's like the continuation at the end of Walk on Water starts this song at the beginning here. So this song was different because it's Eminem on a trap beat. Now, trap beat, that's new. For someone old school like him, it's weird to see him on a trap beat, but it worked out very well on this song. This song was really good in my opinion. I give Believe a 5 out of 5 on this album here because it's one of my favorites on the album. So yeah, I like the flows he had on there. It was pretty good. It was interesting. But let's get right into our next song.
What kind of nut drives a Budweiser truck binds a slut tries to surprise up, cuffs ties up, binds up, cut slices her twice, but
the next song we have is Chloraseptic with featuring Fresher. Now, I thought this song was gonna be so hype, and I was right. It's hype. It's another trap beat. Obviously, I figured this one was gonna be a trap beat from the track list because of Fresher. He's a trap artist, but that's not the Fresher did the hook on this song, and apparently there's going to be a remix with Fresher with a verse, but he did a real good job on that hook. The hook is very good, and Eminem's part, he does a variety of different things. The first verse is kind of awkward, but it gets better. The second verse is him doing the Migos flow, so it was kind of weird. Either he was actually trying, which is kind of weird, or he was making fun of it. I can't really tell yet, but you know, it was interesting to hear him like that. So yeah, and then the last verse where he starts chopping, he's like doing this crazy thing, and it's crazy. It was really good. So I give this song a 5 out of 5 also on this album. So let's get right on to the next song.
And speech detergent and bleach is burning the wound. Cause now with her in the womb, we can't bring her in this world, shoulda knew to use protection for I bit into your forbidden fruit.
The next song we have here is River featuring Ed Sheeran. Now, I didn't really like this song. This song was an overly edited radio single, obviously, for the radio fans to get radio play for the album. Now, this should probably have been the single, honestly, instead of Walk on Water, but I get why Walk on Water was a single. I don't know, but River, it was overly edited. You can tell it was poppy. It was about girl, like it was that classic girl problem of The Way You Lie type song. So it was I give it a 2 out of 5 on the album. So let's get right into the next song.
I'm looking at your tight rear like a sightseer. Your booty is heavy duty, like diarrhea. The plans to bring you to my house. You're drinking Jack and Beam. I'm thinking.
Now the next song is Remind Me, and it's actually the sample used is the I Love Rock and Roll song from a long time ago. But it works out it works. This is produced by Rick Rubin, obviously, and it kind of worked in a weird way, you know. It kind of had that Marshall Mathers LP2 vibe to it, but yeah, in the second verse he does the relapse flow for a few bars, like a bar or two. So it was pretty nice to hear that again. I give this song a 4 out of 5. So let's get right into the next one.
Barely even sleeps. All he does is watch Fox News like a parrot and repeats while he looks like a canary with a beak. Why you think he banned transgenders from the military with a tweet?
The next song is Like Home. Now, Like Home, it's something interesting. So it's pretty much a diss on Donald Trump, just like I didn't want to mention this song, but Untouchable, I skipped that song for a reason, because that song's a 1 out of 10. So that, there you go. You wanted to hear that's a 1 out of 10, or 1 out of 5. I mean, because I don't do 10. But Like Home is another diss on Donald Trump, except this song is actually good with it, and it's catchy. It really is catchy. The hook is catchy. I'm saying Alicia Keys did a very good job on it, even though this is a little radio-ish single too. I give it a 3 out of 5.
Up and we decided on giving it one more try despite it all. You're my lightning rod when my sky gets dark. I'm your shiny rocks in that tiny box when we tied the knot, when we broke.
The next song is Bad Husband. Now this had ex-ambassadors on it, and this song, it sounded like it was going to be another radio single song, but it was more of a laid-back produced song. I wouldn't want to say it's lazier, but it kind of is, you know, where he just he goes on about his past relationships with his ex-wife, and apparently he had to get legal action to use her name in the song. So it's kind of there's a fun fact for you, but you know, it is what it is. It's one of them sentimental songs of his. So I give that one a 3 out of 5 as well.
We had a ball to do it. As soon as I hopped in it, she doused the car with lighter fluid. She's standing there with a rag, about to put the lighter to it. Lit the fucking thing on fire.
The next song is Tragic Endings. It has Skylar Grey, and it's another one of those poppy radio hit single type songs, but he actually uses the recovery type flow and editing to the song, so it worked out well. It was good. I rate this higher than the other poppy, like the pop songs that he has here on this album. So I give this one a 3 out of 5 as well, or 3.5 out of 5. There you go.
Woke up, it was dawn. Musta knew something was wrong. Think I'm becoming a monster cause of the drugs that I'm on.
The next song is one of my I loved this song, Framed. Now this song, Framed, here is a classic. Is gonna be like classic Eminem type song. So yeah, he went on about just crazy stuff. They had the relapse vibe. I think this song was a cut relapse song and re-recorded without the accents, just because of how the song worked. So I give this song a 5 out of 5. It was phenomenal and funny. So yeah.
I feel sorry for this beat. Sympathy pains for this track. This road is taking me back down memory lane with this rap. I can still look out in this crowd.
The next song we have here is Nowhere Fast featuring Kalani. Now this song, I really like the beat. It had that like violin, and it worked pretty well. She did a good job on that hook, and he did a pretty good job on it too. Although it is another hip hop, like pop song, but it worked out well. It did. I give this one another 3.5 out of 5.
Lady, you remind me of my raps on that relapse shit. Cause you got an ass thick as them accents. Two ass cheek implants, call that an asset.
The next song is Heat, another Rick Rubin produced track. Kind of like the guitar. It's got the guitar, you know, that guitar sample, you know. But it's a silly song. It's funny in a way, because he said that he agrees with Donald Trump on one thing, and it's with his leaked Hollywood Access tape that got leaked. If you catch what I'm saying. I give this song a 3.5 out of 5 as well. Next song on this is Offended. Now, I really hated this song when I first heard it on my first run through, but I was just going, I kept going through it, and I was like, huh, I'm trying to give it a chance, you know, and it's starting to grow on me, but I still don't feel it, so I give this one a 2.5 out of 5, a 50%. Now, the next song is Need Me featuring Pink. Now this song, it's not an Eminem song, it's a Pink song featuring Eminem. I don't know why this is on his album. She was singing the first verse, like, what are you doing? Like, Eminem, that's your part, not hers. So I don't know what they were doing on that song. I give that song just 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5, yep. The next song is In Your Head. Now, this song is very interesting for me. Now, if you're an OG on this channel, you know that I used this sample, like, it's that sample on my channel from Ben Down for Play the Game Central. He did his song. He made that song on there on his album's Zombie 3 or something like that, somewhere around there. I don't know what it was called, but I like this song. I gave this song a 4 out of 5. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because I actually enjoyed it.
You'll be coming out of mommy's stomach soon. I better do something quick if I'ma be able to support you. I can barely support me, but as long as you're...
The next song on the album is Castle. Now, this song was definitely produced by Dre because this song was phenomenal. This song is like him writing letters to his daughter Haley about pretty much just his career. Like the first two verses first verse was in 1995, second verse was 1996, about him trying to reach his peak, trying to break out of the underground and become famous with his rap career. And then the last verse is in 2007 after his friend Proof died, and he's pretty much just done with rap. He hates it, and he's addicted to methadone and Vicodin and all that stuff. And you can tell at the end he pops the pills and he falls down and pretty much is brought to the hospital, which is brought into my next song. But for Castle, I give that song a 5 out of 5.
If I could rewind time like a tape inside a boombox, one day for every pill or Percocet that I ate.
But let's go on to the next song, the continuation of Castle. This song is A Rose. Now, A Rose is about him after the final events of Castle, where he's in the hospital dying from his overdose pretty much, and he's recollecting, trying to say sorry to his daughters and pretty much say sorry to his brother, his mom, his dad, and all that stuff, trying to get another shot at life, saying he messed up with all these pills and addiction. And in the end, he pulls through, and it rewinds back to Castle, but it changes it, saying that instead of taking the pills and collapsing, it continues on to saying that he keeps going, and he makes Relapse, Recovery, and the Mathers LP too. And yeah, so for my overall view on this album, I think it's pretty good, honestly. I think it's better than the Marshall Mathers LP2. Now, with the Marshall Mathers LP2, there's the triple threat. There's Berserk, Rap God, and Brainless all in a row. That's the peak of the album. But this song, I enjoyed a lot of these songs on this album. There's a lot of hate on it on Twitter and all this stuff, but I really enjoyed it. And it's pretty much just your opinion if you want to give it a try, and if you can you just got to give it more than one listen through. I have about 2 listens through, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this album review. This was Spectre Phantom. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.